Hey, what's up, guys? It's A Santos 829 again, bringing you a 6v6 domination gameplay on the map Hijacked. I'm using the Diamond PDW. These last couple videos all were pretty much in the same day. I've just played with my brother and some other guys for actually a pretty long time. Now I'm gonna take a break from it for like a couple days. But anyways, yeah, I'm using the similar score streaks as my latest videos, the VSAT, the Lodestar, and the K9 unit. Using the same perk setup that I usually use with the C4. I mean, I've really been enjoying using the C4 lately. You see right here, I'm capturing A. I go 57 and 2, I believe. I'm pretty aggressive. I die a couple times in the beginning, and then for the rest of the game, I don't die. So anyways, what I want to talk about in this gameplay is about all the different Call of Duties that I've played and the best parts of all of them. Starting back from Modern Warfare 2, I mean, I did play some COD 4, but I actually just bought a copy of that probably like a year after I'd been playing, just because I heard of how good COD 4 was. I actually didn't know about Call of Duty until Modern Warfare 2, because my brother told me about it. But yeah, starting in Modern Warfare 2, the best part about that game is definitely any game where I don't get noob tubed or get killed by explosives that someone's using danger close. Because, I mean, any of you guys who have played Modern Warfare 2, I'm sure you remember, it was pretty ridiculous getting killed by like people with like grenade launcher attachments and using the thumper and stuff with danger close. And then a lot of people would even one-man army, which is pretty funny, because it was just so overpowered. It was ridiculous. It was pretty annoying. I would get killed by that quite a bit, and there were a lot of other flaws in Modern Warfare 2, but I played that game. That was my first Call of Duty I ever played, so I just was so excited the first time I played that I really was unaware and kind of oblivious to the fact that the game was really flawed, just because I was having so much fun. And yeah, the other thing I was just thinking about in Modern Warfare 2, if you guys remember that perk Commando, it was hilarious how you could pretty much lunge like 5 feet to knife somebody, kind of like the energy sword in Halo. And now, like in this game, knifing is pretty pathetic. Like, I almost die every single time I try to knife somebody. And what was also really fun for me, I remember doing this for probably the majority of Modern Warfare 2. I would use this silenced UMP, not going assassin. Sometimes I would go assassin if the other team was really good and got a lot of UAVs, but I'd usually go hardline or something, and I would just run around the entire game with Marathon Pro and pick people off and just do whatever I do with the UMP. I remember doing that, and I also played with my cousin. That was really fun. But yeah, that game was just really fun. I think I mainly played Team Deathmatch, but I also enjoyed doing the other game modes too. I only got a couple tactical nukes. I like to use high kill streaks. Those are really fun to get. And I think Claymore was probably my favorite equipment to use, because it was just really good. And I mean, I wouldn't camp, but I would be more strategic in that game, to where, like, you see how I'm super aggressive in this game in Black Ops 2. In Modern Warfare 2, I actually was probably a little bit more balanced in how I played. Like, I didn't camp, but I definitely was more strategic in how I played. And then going to Call of Duty Black Ops 1. That game I also really enjoyed too. I remember some of my friends, they barely even played Black Ops. I mean, they played like a couple hours, but apparently I guess they only really liked Infinity Ward games. So they barely played that, but personally I really enjoyed it. Definitely the best or most fun part of that game for me was playing Demolition and just the competitive games I had in that. I mean, I had a lot of good gameplays like in Team Deathmatch and stuff, but I just remember those Demolition gameplays, other than the ones where I would play like with a group of friends and we would have like 6 people in our party and pretty much spawn trap them. I mean, that actually wasn't that fun, just because it just got kind of lame. But I mean, there were a lot of games with just me and my brother and Santi where we would play Demolition, and we would go up against full teams and like pretty good players, and playing Demolition was just really fun. I felt like to win a Demolition game against competent players or good players really took a lot of strategy, and I mean, it was just, I don't know, it was just exhilarating, I guess you could say. I mean, that and Headquarters too, which is kind of the same premise. But I remember, like, I used different setups. I remember the napalm strike was really good to set that over the bomb. That was a really good way to be strategic, and of course using the blackbird is great all the time. And then the dogs, I mean, it was great whenever my dogs would kill them when they were trying to detonate the bomb or set it off or whatever. And then going to Modern Warfare 3, the most fun part I had in that game, it might have been getting the Moabs. I mean, the Moabs were fun and all, or just, I would probably say just all the Team Defender I played. I don't know if you guys have ever played that game mode, but that's the one where pretty much the first one who dies in the game drops a flag or whatever, and then whoever controls that flag gets double points, and whoever gets to 7,500 points first wins. I definitely enjoyed that game mode. That also required strategy, and it was really fun. I was pretty good at that. And in this game, Black Ops 2, I definitely think the most fun I have in this game is just getting a really high score, being efficient, and winning. Just pretty much overall just having really good games, trying different new guns out, different score streaks and all that, and just, yeah, I really enjoy the variety that this game has to offer, or all the Call of Duties in general. I'm sure there's some people out there who think all the Call of Duties are the same, but I mean, for me, I actually see a good difference between all of them. Like, there's a different feel, even though it's the same premise that you run around and kill people with guns and stuff. I mean, I definitely think each Call of Duty has its own fun things to offer, most definitely. And I definitely think, since Modern Warfare 2 at least, they've definitely made improvements from game to game. I know a lot of people say, and I might possibly agree, that COD 4 is the best of all the Call of Duties, except for the fact that when you play now, there are like hackers everywhere where they're like flying and floating and running in the air and stuff, and you can't kill them, they're invincible. I mean, it's pretty annoying whenever you get into lobbies like that. But anyways, yeah, this gameplay, I went 57-2, Domination Hijacked. Appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.